It's interesting because when I look at when I look from an external perspective, looking sort of trying to look inwards into these operating models, what I tend to find is every chief executive is looking for growth, and everyone's sort of fishing from the same pond, so to speak, as well. So when you're looking for real growth, especially today, where do you actually go to look for that growth? Is it in the acquisition of another agency? Is it actually going into a completely different field? We spoke about gaming earlier. What is it that these businesses actually need to do to be able to get real growth as opposed to acquired growth? And I do appreciate every business model goes through a maturity stage, and then it starts to drop off and be different to a startup, so to speak. But for those businesses that have been around and are, more mature, is it all about agility and just really changing the ecosystem of the skills that they have in house? Is it as simple as that?
Yeah, lots of questions there.
Sorry, it was more of a statement, I think. Yeah, but
So basically, let me say one thing. The way you ask the question is fascinating, because this is what people talk about in the industry. Where do I go and get the growth? Okay, but in my opinion, and I may be a bit controversial here, it's the wrong question to ask. Okay, because this is what has been. This question has been at the core of this industry losing their power of leadership in respect of their relationship with marketers. Okay, so everybody has been running for money all over the place. I'm an advertising agency, but I can do a bit of PR. I'm a PR agency, but I can do advertising, that's easy. And digital, everybody can do it, doesn't matter. So they have created such a big blur into the mind of senior leaders on the marketing side, on the marketer side, like CEOs and CMOs, that there are few CEOs and CMOs that today are engaging with agencies. Okay, so most of the agencies have relationship at medium level. Okay, I would say up to a medium level. Yeah. Because in the end, there is no longer this partnership that, when I joined the business, one of my first clients was Procter and Gamble. And this was like, we were part of a team, we were one, okay? I've seen that degrading, not with P&G in general, degrading in the industry because of this, because clients don't understand who are you and why are you different from the other guys, okay? So going back to your question, rather than asking, where do we go and get the growth? The real question is, how do we put ourselves in a situation for marketers to look for us? Okay, how do we put ourselves in a situation for us being the one to be looked for? Okay, this is really what it is, and it's about making sure that your strategy is distinctive, making sure that you have the right reputation and the right talents, making sure that you are very contemporary in the way you deliver. So your delivery mechanism needs to be contemporary. And at the same, your commercial strategy shouldn't be at profit at all costs, but it should be basically making sure that you know where to derive the value, where to give in value, managing, modulating the value generation according to the situation of the market, the situation of the industry, the situation of the marketer you are working with. I would say that, companies, going back, and I conclude here on this topic, I'm sure you have others, it's how do we move our commercial strategy from retainers or percentages of spending into, okay, here it is. This is what I do for you. Am I delivering you growth? This is what it is, the bill. Okay. So hooking the value that you are generating to the client to the compensation model that the agency, should go for. The more I deliver result, the more I'm supposed to be paid. Okay. Because frankly, I read lately a post that made me laugh, but that actually is very true. If you think there are lots of people in procurement that think, okay, you're spending 1 hour to do this, I pay you $100 to say a number, okay? But in reality, in order to do that in 1 hour, I spent 20 years, of learnings. So that 100 should be 1,000 really, okay? So yeah, this is the conversation. Am I delivering the value of my knowledge? That's a price if it performs. If it doesn't, obviously, it's another conversation, okay? So I hope I'm making the point.
That is a really good point that you've just made there. And I see that a lot of the time as well. And I've had those conversations as well. So totally, totally get it. Please, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much.